The CMF by Nothing Buds are another set of true wireless earbuds by the CMF sub brand from Nothing. And while they do lack the Pro moniker, they don't lack features such as active noise cancellation that suppresses up to 42 decibels of ambient noise. You also have Bluetooth 5.3 with Google Fast Pair, 35 hours of total playback, a low lag mode, ultra bass technology that is useless. More on that later. You also getting multi-point or dual device connection. You have 4 HD microphones with clear voice technology and IP54 water and dust resistance. I can't believe I spelled resistance wrong. Not much separates these earbuds from the CMF Buds Pro, but two specific categories, and that's the sound and the price. So for a limited time on Amazon, the orange and the dark gray are only $27. Now the white, as you see before you, are $32.99, and the black, or this it says night black, is $49.99. And as you can see here, there you go. Dark gray 27, the light gray or just white 32, the black 49, and the orange 27. And it says that these will arrive before Christmas. And that is if you have a Prime membership or you have an account with Amazon. I'll leave links down in the description below where you can pick these earbuds. Uh, mm, I speak English sometimes, where you can pick these up. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about the controls. So we're going to explore the Nothing X app. But before I do that, I had these paired up to my 13 Pro. What I'm going to do is, oh, actually, no. The pairing button is on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and I'm going to press this button and it should pop up on my, there we go. And it's got my email address, so I'm not going to show that on the screen. And there you go. Google Fast Pair, setup device, set up. And it's automatically, now if you don't have the Nothing apps X app on your phone, the earbuds are probably just going to go to Bluetooth settings on your phone. But if you do have the Nothing X app already installed on your phone, it's automatically going to go to the app. And this is pretty much the standard affair by now if you watch my CMF Buds Pro video. So we're going to go to controls. Now, two ways you can do the controls is you can click on the earbuds themselves. You got left, you got right, or you can click on the controls button down here. It'll do the same thing. I love the UI and the UX on this app. It is so fluid and seamless. I'm going to give this app like a 5 out of 5. I mean, for Carl Pay to come out with this app and this is just so easy to understand out the gate. I can't like, I'm just speechless. It's just so good. And it's so minimal. And most important of all, he doesn't have like a light mode. This is all dark. So this is the controls. This is how I got them set up. And interesting enough, this is the same way it is on my 13 Pro that I'm using to film this video. And you have full touch controls. You can customize the noise control where you can have it to be like at the start or by default, it's just noise cancellation and transparency, but you can actually turn off. That way you can save a little juice. All of these are pretty much customizable. Even the double tap. Same as on the left and the right. This is how I got mine set up. I'm gonna get the controls on these are 5 out of 5 because it's seamless and it just works. So moving on to the sound quality. Like I said before in the introduction, these earbuds feature ultra bass technology, which heavily muddies the low end to absurd levels. There is no need to increase the bass to that degree. So I'm just going to give you my opinion. Leave that off. Like here it is right here. This is for the Buds. You don't see this for the Buds Pro because it's kind of weird. The Buds Pro came out first and then the Buds came out. So I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. because this these are the Buds Pro 2. So this has like a little smile, there's a little dial on the front. You can't see it because I got this TPU hard case on here, but they went ahead and implement this, and I will be doing a review on these here soon. But anyway, back to the earbuds, back to the regular buds. You have this ultra bass thing, and this is how I got it set up. Now you turn it on. You can just leave it at level one. That'd be fine. Just leave it at level one. Don't go beyond that. Be honest with you, you can EQ these to have some good bass. I did that, turned it off just to tame it a little bit. It's already punchy and deep by default, and you can tune it to have the bass be impactful, so it doesn't overpower the mid range. Because if you turn ultra bass on, it's gonna bleed into the mids. So if you're listening to rap songs, if you listen to any type of song with any type of vocals, it's going to sound muddy and it's going to sound like trash. So that's why I keep ultra bass turned off. And just leave it off. Vocals are clear and present, and they can feel a bit recessed due to the bass. Instruments such as guitars and pianos are separated. The mid range can be tuned to complement the bass rather than compete with it, to make the low end and the mid sound balanced. Now the treble on these is acceptable for this price and the quality, and the data. Jesus Christ, I just got off work. I'm sorry. The detail retrieval is clear, but it may sound sharp at higher volumes. So sensitive listeners might notice some harshness in the treble, or heavy treble, tracks with heavy treble. Jesus Christ. Soundstage is narrow for a bud like these. It's not really that 3D, like holographic type soundstage, but which is fine. I mean, it does have a little bit of depth, but the music, it does sound intimate, but it just lacks that spaciousness that you would find on a set of more expensive earbuds. The imaging is sufficient enough, allowing you to discern the placement of instruments and vocals. Sounds that are more complex, the imaging becomes a little less precise. So, to summarize, the buds have a V-shaped sound with the straights and weaknesses below $50. So I'm gonna give the sound quality on these a 4 out of 5. Now I'm going to move on here and talk about the noise cancellation, and it is satisfactory at blocking out low noises such as engines, but it struggles with higher pitched noises like human voices. One of the tests that I like to do is I'll go to a strip mall or I'll go to somewhere with heavy traffic, and I'll let my window down. Well, I used to. I don't do it now because it's too damn cold outside. But I will listen to people come and go, get out of their car, get in their car, go into the store, yada yada. And I'll have A and C turned on, and then I'll cycle back and forth between A and C, and then I'll go to transparency mode. This to get a feel of like, okay, are these really blocking out as much noise as the company says they are? And these do a pretty good job. I was actually surprised that they performed so well. Now, when it comes to the transparency mode is also satisfactory. It allows you to stay aware of your surroundings and have conversations without removing the earbuds. So, the situational awareness they provide allows you to hear traffic sounds while walking, which I've done. You can stay alert to hazards. You can listen to announcements at airports and train stations. So, in a nutshell, the ANC and the transparency mode, they both receive a 4 out of 5. Moving on to the battery life, the advertised battery that CMF said these would get is around 6.5 hours on a single charge, and you'll get 28 hours with the charging case. So altogether, that's 35.5 hours total. So testing out the battery in various scenarios, I was able to achieve 5 hours, 30 minutes, and 37 seconds with ANC turned on, and 5 hours, 20 minutes and 58 seconds with transparency mode. So it's kind of the same. It's kind of neck and neck. Also, the buds are equipped with a quick charge feature. You put the earbuds back into the charging case for 10 minutes and they'll give you about 2.5 hours of playback. And just like the CMF Buds Pro, you don't get any wireless charging on board. So I'll get a battery life of 4 out of 5 as well. So I want to go back to the Nothing X. Dang, I cannot talk. It's time to go night night. I'm not going to spend too much time on the Nothing X app because I've already, went through it. Some things should look familiar to you by now. The only changes are kind of minor. You have the introduction or the inclusion of the ultra bass toggle here. Like I said, leave that off. I don't know what CMF was thinking about putting that on there. You don't need that. That's just way too much bass. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the equalizer. So there are some new presets added, and one of them is the Durac, or however you pronounce that, Optio. Leave that the hell off too. Don't even mess with that. You also have rock, you have electronic, you have pop, you have classical, and you have enhanced vocals. I'm not going to explain that. It's self-explanatory. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about the custom EQ, and this is how I have the buds EQ'd. I got bass at 0, I got mids at +2, and I have treble at 0 as well. If you subscribe to my channel, you've probably already seen this because I did make a community post. So I'm going to go back to the home screen and I'm going to go to the extra features. Like I said, everything should look familiar to you. So you got inner detection. You have the low lag mode, which minimizes the latency when you're playing games. I still have not tested this out. You have dual connection as well as Find My, and Find My is the same as it was on the Buds Pro. So you got both earbuds and you're missing one. Now this only works if you have enough battery life on one or the other, whichever one you've lost. So you just click on that and it give you the warning and it'll play like a little tiny tune, and that's pretty much it. And then you have firmware update. I think mine is pretty much up to date. So that's pretty much it. So to summarize, the CMF Buds, they cater to bass heads with a V-shaped sound. And like I said, you can EQ them to sound really good without the ultra bass, unless you like that Raycon sound. I mean, it's up to you. They perform well for casual listeners, and they offer great value at just $27. Now, this deal on Amazon is limited. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know when it's going to go away. Probably by January 1st or maybe December 29th. If you want some budget beaters with a lot of bass, these right here are your best bet. This is a good secret weapon for the bass heads out there who don't want to spend a lot of money. And this is a sub brand of Nothing, but technically it is Nothing. So you're gonna get that access to that Nothing X app. So you're gonna have a good audio experience. So now let's see how well the HD microphones perform. This is a mic test of the CMF Buds in a quiet room with no background noise playing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. And this is the CMF Buds with background noise playing. As always, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of the quality of the microphones on these earbuds. Enjoy your life, enjoy your sound, and I'll see you in the next one.